Okay, I'm feeling pretty great right now. I'm going to my final day of work before June 19th, which I'm gonna get paid and actually have like, maybe $600, $700, $750 even maybe, I'm not sure. Going into, well, maybe I shouldn't talk about money so much. Anyway, I'm feeling good. Going to my last day of work, I got some money in my pocket, so I don't have to think about that. I went to drop off the books to the deacon that kind of like helped me get my message across, even though it was totally rejected. And he had lent me some books throughout the process, so I just stacked them all up and went and returned them at the church while he's in the third Bible study. Because I canceled the first one and said we don't need to meet again until we record our conversation and live stream it. We're also going to take volunteers from the audience to offer full confessions that we'll make public online. I was like, next Wednesday people are going to begin to die. You guys have been princes to help me. Thank you for your help on this journey. You guys are princes. You and the other guy, you're princes. Best, James. And then, he responded and said, well, he said, let us know if you want to talk about Christianity, i.e., we're still willing to talk to you when you're wrong. So what I did is I returned all the books that I had borrowed, that he lent me today. So he'll just see the books and that's it. And then it's the waiting game until Wednesday. Now, because I am the anointed one, which I accepted about 10 minutes ago in my own mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely the anointed one. I'm the guy who can be in front of any audience. I have likability. My message is clean. I can explain your new/glorified body. I can explain what this means for the world, i.e., how to facilitate heaven on earth. I'm just the guy who's stabilized in a, stabilized in what doctors today would call a hyper-religious episode because of experience from 3 generations of my family. I can talk about it from a mental illness standpoint. I can show that transition is into your glorified body where there is no disease or illness. It's just people couldn't figure it out because it's so overwhelming when you first get inside of your glorified body. It's tough to stay out of fucking jail or hospitals, out of a fucking graveyard, like out of a casket, Anyway, so I am the anointed one. I can explain that. And my gift is with me. If you believe in God, you can literally drop anything you're planning between now and July 20th of 2020. You are on vacation. You can't support yourself on vacation until then. It sounds like you might have to work. But I'm sure some generous folks will step up to the plate and start helping people out as they realize next July 20th, 2020, we will never use money, any form of currency on this earth again. Anyway, so my message is with this little church. I got it posted online to 50 people. Well, 50 people responded, they commented. There were 50 comments, I'm not sure how many were new. Let's say maybe half, 25, maybe, I don't know. But that times however many views didn't comment on the message. It's still posted online. God, I gotta tell you, outside of standing on a fucking street corner, I think I delivered a potent message. Oh yeah, and I have a book. And the book explains most everything everything through April of this year. And all I am is 2 more months down the road, which I can update in my book whenever the fuck I want to. And I don't have to talk to anyone because Greg, the deacon and the old other deacon, they know I have a book. Greg has downloaded it. So he can just read the fucking book and then know, wow, people are dying. Maybe James isn't crazy. And then distribute it. The people on Reddit, they don't have a link to the book, but they're smart guys. They'll be able to find it. You just go to Amazon and type the name of the fucking YouTube channel that I have set up. Or find a link to the YouTube channel I set up. Notice the name of it and just search the name in Amazon. That's the name of the book. And then finally there's like 42 people who've actually downloaded the book. So I got that. So I'm good. Got money in my pocket. Got 3 fucking leads. All I need is God to step up and start killing people. But I don't know how he's going to do it. I know he just blacked out power to Paraguay, Uruguay. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that the right way. Some other country. 55 million people went without power. Well, it's not that hot outside, so they should be fine once they restore all the power. God can do shit like that. He can knock out the power, the power grid for fucking 3 countries, no big deal. Even power went out in 2 adjacent countries. Or like earthquakes. There's was a 7.2 in New Zealand and like a 6.9. They're red on the USGS site. Boom, he can just fucking fire off earthquakes whenever the fuck he wants to. He can, record flooding in the Midwest has jeopardized like corn crops, The supply is going to shoot down. It's like they couldn't plant because it was too wet. But then where'd all the water go? Went to the Gulf of Mexico. So you just covered in Revelation famine, earthquakes, flooding, heat waves, and then also the first bull in Revelation is great. It's there's 7 bulls of God's wrath. Well, the first one is it's like a noisome and grievous sore on those with the mark of the beast. That means anyone who worships money is going to be not happy about this. That tells me that my message goes viral before the second bowl kicks in, which is every living soul in the sea died. It says the sea. So all God has to do to solve is kill every living soul in one of our, salt or bodies of salt water. So like the Gulf of Mexico works. And what there is called a dead zone, where algae from fertilizer that washes down every year from the Midwest down the Mississippi into the Gulf of Mexico creates a dead zone. Well, or creates algae, and then the algae creates a dead zone where things die, but there's no oxygen in the water. Well, this year is supposed to be our second biggest dead zone, but the thing is, it keeps raining. So it could be bigger once it fucking heats up. That could kill every living soul in the Gulf of Mexico. We're gonna lose a major body of water before this shit happens. And we could all flip over right now, record a full confession against the 10 Commandments and party. But are we gonna do it? No. Because of guys like Greg, the deacons, because of the atheists, or the people who didn't even, comment on the book that I wrote. It's not that I'm mad, I'm just saying, these are the reasons. Plus, my pitch sucks. But over time, my pitch gets better, and things get worse on the alternative, so. Only a fucking moron would be going to work right now. And in doing so, you eliminate money from your equation, which is like the first fucking step to getting your glorified body. The next is you just follow and fucking record coincidences as you film a movie. But the first scene of your movie is your full fucking confession against the 10 Commandments. All of it. And every one of those Reddit atheists, they're gonna have some shit to note that they were just fucking flat wrong about the existence of God. And he's gonna crush everyone's ego, but he's not trying to do it right up front. He knows that we don't know this. He knows that you don't realize, Greg and whoever else, that I'm actually the Messiah. And me, I'm lazy. I'm a lion. I'm lazy. I'm like, I'm not lazy. I know people are gonna die, but it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I notified the appropriate people. You got the right guy in the line, God. I recorded everything. I don't see another opportunity like this coming again. But maybe I'm fucking totally wrong. So we'll see. But I'm not wrong because I'm the anointed one. I just say that because I don't even know why I introduced that into your mind, because I ain't wrong. And every ounce of your being will be tested. For some of you, every ounce of your being will be tested to come up with reasons why all the shit that happens from June 19th, 2019 to July 20th of 2020 isn't God. And he's got lots of tools. So, good luck.